Why, hello and shalom, as always. Welcome to a little Rudy's Real Writings. Now, this is a special one. This is beautiful. This is from my heart, my soul, to the world, the country, and to better our understandings and our relations with the rule of law. We all know how I am about my country. And we all know what state the country is in right now. We've watched, one of the country's largest in their history, police scandals, targeting, harassment, obstruction of justice, intimidation, emotional, psychological abuses, right? We've watched it, guys. And it's all because they have no respect for the Constitution or the rule of law, and we're not ensuring that they do, and they've lost it. It's time to change this, America. It's time to change this. The rule of law or the law of rulers. The rule of law or the law of rulers. God devil. The rule of law or the law of rulers. Now my writings. The rule of law or the law of rulers? Question mark. We have all heard or perhaps even feared this. Regardless of if you view it to be a catchy quote or a plausible threat, you must understand the severity within. I believe it to be a relevant current event and threat to democracy, freedom, life, and liberty within the United States. A country not yet turned around, but arriving at a pivotal point for either the preservation of freedoms and the pursuit of equality, or the perseverance of feardom and the pursuit of societal controls. Over-regulating the people and society while overlooking the very epitome of American regulations, the rule of law. The regulation put forth by our founding fathers to regulate those of who regulate within government, understanding that no man or woman who possesses power would be unsusceptible to the temptations of abusing such power over another, whether driven by humanistic emotions, self-preservations, following trespasses, or complacency. Question mark. The rule of law prevents such abuses and violations from occurring. It also ensures that if they do occur, there is accountability, due process, and an amendment of damages. The rule of law is the government's guideline for conduct and boundaries, ensuring that laws, lives, liberties, rights, privacies, faiths, families, and freedoms are not infringed upon by thy fellow man or woman. For some, they are viewed as a gift from God. And for others, they are accepted as a blessed inheritance of past sacrifices to be preserved for future generations. As all are sacred, all nurtured to your power of free will, all are yours per a higher allotment, and all are protected and preserved by the rule of law. Having the 5 fundamentals of the rule of law being accountability,
oh my God,
just law,
oh my God,
open government, accessibility, and impartial justice, if properly exercised, strictly adhered to, and working in coalition with the Constitution, we would eventually arrive at true equality within a society, regardless of any underlying judgments, social infractions, or internal corruptions that have and do impede upon our current process. The rule of law is the equalizer of powers, ensuring that no allotted authority or delegated position and powers are abused upon thy fellow citizen, especially a citizen of lesser resources, financial means, and social status, as this is the primary reason for the need for the rule of law and the United States Constitution. The rule of law and Constitution that are designed to protect each other and the American citizen, creating a secure anti-tyrannical triangle of life, love, and liberty.
surprise!
The Constitution protects the liberties of life that make life sacred, and the rule of law reinforces the application of rights and the respecting of their strict boundaries. And the rule of law reinforces the application of rights and the respecting of their strict boundaries, forming a beautiful coalition of application. However, this design and their fundamentals are only as strong as the integrity of the people who are to uphold them. However, this design and their fundamentals are only as strong as the integrity of the people who are to uphold them. In this statement, we understand and identify the problem within our current upholdings of the rule of law, having current leadership challenging and compromising the fundamentals of this blessed nation. These offenses, however, do not necessarily fall upon leadership in full, as it is the duty of the people to ensure that these laws are being respected without waiver, nor violations accepted in the case of any American citizen. Quickly acting as a people to recall any civil servant who is in violation of any American citizen's rights, whether civil, constitutional, or human, as designed and written upon the establishment of the United States Constitution. The recalling of government officials that have violated their oath and the rights of any American citizen is perhaps one of the more crucial and currently neglected parts of our country's design. It's a design, guys. Parts broken, take it, or else other parts break down, just like a vehicle. For our government is not self-cleansing, even though designed to do so. This is yet another reason why the rule of law is in place to maintain internal integrity and self-cleanse. But if this is not achievable per internal corruption or the networking of self-preservationists, the rule of law supports the citizens of the United States recalling power over any civil servant who is willing to challenge the rule of laws within and protected by the rule of law. Understanding the importance of the rule of law within the United States and any of society's operations is just as crucial as understanding the Constitution, laws, and people it is protecting. For no society founded upon the rule of law since the beginning of time has removed the rule of law and not failed. Rome, of course, being the last. Each was established with and excelled within the rule of law, but faster than they had flourished with the rule of law, they had failed without the rule of law. These fundamentals were with most probability challenged by citizens relying on their own understandings, consumed with personal comforts, cutting corners, corrupt tactics, or control. All of which the rule of law despises and stands against, as it has a responsibility to preserve and protect the citizen, and the citizen has a responsibility to preserve and protect the rule of law. Amidst a day and age where our country's democracy is damaged, our Constitution is being crushed, law enforcement is complacent doing anything but enforcing laws within, politicians are punishing people with a social paddle, due process is not a true process, and the rule of law is becoming the fool of law, we as a people must come together, not only in our understandings upon our rights and their sacredness. We as a people must come together not only in our standings upon our rights and their sacredness as they are, as written, God-given, but we must also as a people come together in the understandings of our rights, the rule of law, and the operation of this country. Only then will we understand why there is no room for negotiation when it comes to respecting and honoring the rule of law and the rights allotted to each United States citizen. For without one you have none, and with none sets the sun. How will you ensure that life, love, liberty, and law are without and within their rules? ... today? Question mark. Hey, that's little Rudy's Real Talk. That's the rule of law. Coincides with the Constitution. They support each other and they support you. Got the trifecta of life, love, and liberty if operated correctly. We just have poor leadership within this country. But if we mix the Constitution with the rule of law and got back to our basic human rights, civil rights, I mean, we're impeding and infringing upon them all, guys. We violated 22 of my 30 articles of human rights. Shit, privacy is the 12th article, you guys.
Wow.
We got a lot of things going on and going wrong in this country we need to fix. But that rule of law, that Constitution, that supports you, your children, and anything you guys want to do safely within yourself and your individuality. And that goes for generations that come. That's why it's a living document passed down. They go together. But they don't go anywhere without us and our support. And we're failing to be current. God bless the United States. God bless everything. God bless this mess. You do you. Shalom. Have a blessed day.
Tonight I won't be coming home.